Other article, basically going back into the act, all right, the National Defense Authorization Act. This is from what's the name of the site? Bungalow Conservative Wisdom Bills. All right, that's the name of this site. All right, this is also from Saturday, November 26, 2011. Section 1867, the National Defense Authorization Act. U.S. Senate to decide on military power that undermines due process laws. The war on terrorism is about to strike the United States Constitution even harder, as if the Patriot Act didn't already kill the Fourth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment will soon be dead as well if Congress successfully passes the National Defense Authorization Act. The bill will give the military power to arrest anyone they suspect to be a terrorist. Basically, and all the Americans are suspected to be terrorists. All right, so basically anybody could be arrested, and it will rob those people of due process of laws that forces the government to prove their guilt. So now they don't gotta even prove you're guilty. All right, because like the so-called saying goes, innocent until proven guilty. All right, but now you're just guilty. As you can see, this is a very dangerous proposition when you consider the broad definition of terrorist documents like the Missouri's MIAC created. The Senate is going to vote on whether Congress will give. Matter of fact, I'm gonna click on this. I didn't click on it before. I'm gonna see what it says. Let this load up. So basically, all you so-called Americans, y'all considered terrorists. All right. This is for Monday, February 7, 2011. The Patriot Act. We are all terrorists in the eyes of government. All right. So that's the spirit. All right. Which we already knew that because the elders been breaking it down. All right. On the Patriot Act. All right. Calling all Americans terrorists. As the Republicans secretly publish. As the Republicans secretly push for a permanent extension to the Patriot Act in Congress this month, it is important to remind Americans what that means. After 9/11, it's very easy for the federal government to define black and white versus them. They did this using the rhetoric, the terrorists win if we change our way of life. What happened afterwards tells me the terrorists won. Americans began losing their constitutional rights as both Republicans and Democrats began growing the Department of Homeland Security, which began killing more of your constitutional rights. These are the same nice people taking naked scans of you at the airports and then groping your private parts if you don't comply. So basically, your rights are being taken away with, man. They're causing these false flag attacks to have a reason to take away your rights. All right, you think is for your benefit. So that's how this devil operates. All right, he allows you to think that he's doing it for your own good, because he has something called problem reaction solution. All right, he calls a problem. All right, then he sees the people reaction, and then he brings a solution. All right, which was all righteous decrees that was prescribed. All right, so this is all a game that the so-called white man's playing to take away your rights. All right, continue on. Back to the other article. The Senate is going to vote on whether Congress will give this president and every future president the power to order the military to pick up and imprison without charge or trial civilians anywhere in the world. So it's not even only for America. They could pick you up in fucking Africa and shit, you know, and lock you up and charge you, man, and try and without no trial. So this is not even just for America. So you can't escape. You thinking that you just gonna get up and go to another country, be like, oh, it's all good. All right, they can't catch me here. All right, because they don't got no jurisdiction here. But this article just said the Senate is going to vote on whether Congress will give this president and every future president the power to order the military to pick up and imprison without charge or trial civilians anywhere in the world. The power is so broad that even U.S. citizens could be swept up by military, and the military could be used far from any battlefield, even within the United States itself, writes Chris Anders of the ACLU Washington Legislative Office. Under the worldwide indefinite detention without charge or trial concentration camp, all right, martial law in other words, provision of Section 1867, the National Defense Authorization Act bill, which is set up to be up for a vote on the Senate floor Monday. The legislation would basically say in law for the first time that the homeland is part of the battlefield, said Senator Lindsey Graham, who supports the bill. Alright, that's it on them. That's it on that. So basically, y'all got the point. Alright, because the so-called white man, he ain't playing no more. Because you know why? Because the Most High ain't playing. Alright, he's gonna use him, alright, to destroy you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Alright, because y'all don't want to hear the word of the Lord. Alright, y'all want to follow after this damn devil. Y'all want to be faggots like he's a faggot. Alright, the scriptures say that there's nothing hid that won't be revealed. Alright, right now you got all these so-called college sex scandal with these damn college coaches. You know what I'm saying? You send your kids so-called get an education, alright, to get higher learning, alright, but they being sexually assaulted, man, by the so-called white man. Alright, so this is the book of Hosea 5:15. I will go and return to my place. Alright, so this is the Most High speaking, alright, because the Lord took his spirit from us, man. Alright, the nation of Israel, y'all wandering, y'all lost sheep. So the place of the Lord is the heavens. I'll go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense. Well, 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, y'all don't want to repent and acknowledge your offense, all the wickedness that you've been doing, and to be cleansed of your sin and to be converted and healed by the word of the Lord. Alright, that's why you're in the condition that you're in. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction they will seek me early. So the Most High calls a so-called white man to start putting holy hell on your ass. Then that's when you're going to want to know the Lord. But guess what? The prophets of the Lord, alright, which the Lord set up to teach of him, won't be there to school you, alright, on the Lord. And that day the word of the Lord is going to be scarce. It's going to be scarce, and there's going to be a famine. Alright, a famine of the word, and also a physical famine. Alright, this is Psalms 37:1. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, which that evildoer, alright, as you should know by now, alright, is a so-called white man. Neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity, which is a so-called white man. So don't envy the fact that he has his riches now, because the riches he got now is corruptible, man. Alright, and they about to be given to a righteous people, and we not gonna have to do wickedness to get it. The elect ain't gonna have to sell their soul to become rich. Alright, because with the kingdom comes paradise, comes wealth, comes your deepest heart desire. Alright, everything that you ever desired, you're gonna get if it in righteousness. Alright, so continuing on, verse 2. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass, and wither as a green herb. Trust in the Lord, which 2/3 of y'all refuse to do, and do good. Going out there teaching this word sincerely, making these shows, alright, rehearsing the righteous acts. That's what it means to do good. And so shall thou dwell in the land. And truly, that's what the word verily means. Thou shalt be fed. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thy mind. Commit thy way unto the Lord. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. And he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. Rest in the Lord, and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, which is a so-called white man. So don't be making yourself worried. Alright, don't be idolizing, don't be envying the so-called white man because he seems to be prospering. Alright, because all that's about to come to an end because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Alright, we just went through some of the wicked devices. Alright, he's basically trying to pass the law, alright, to put all, because right now all American citizens are already so-called terrorists. Alright, but now he want to pass that act, to lock anybody up